Hey everyone, and welcome back to Lemonade, an LMD video podcast where we like to share our industry knowledge, stories, and advice. I am one of your hosts, Nick Takemoto. I'm a creative director here at LMD in charge of our amazing video team. And with me as co-host is Lexi.
Hi, I'm Lexi Mellott. I'm a marketing coordinator here at LMD. And we're excited to welcome here today Ben Shuptrine. He is a designer on our creative team. And welcome, Ben.
Hey everyone, I'm Ben Shuptrine. I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee. I married the farmer's daughter, so now I live out in McDonald, Tennessee, about 45 minutes away from Chattanooga. I've been at LMD now for 3 years as of this week, and I'm super proud not only to be at LMD, but be an LMD creative member. I'm proud to be also here on the Lemonade podcast, and I'm excited to talk about stuff.
We're excited to have you. I mean, you have a very interesting lineage and story, and so kind of tell us how you even got into graphic design.
My grandfather, his idol, and I guess his mentor was Andrew Wyeth. And Andrew Wyeth is a world-renowned watercolor artist. And he is focused in realism, watercolor realism. And from there, my grandfather painted many paintings, made a name for himself under Wyeth. And when my grandfather passed away, my dad started painting at a pretty young age. From there, he pretty much did the same thing. He made a name for himself, obviously had the last name tied into it. And I guess I grew up in a really creative household. I got to see my dad painting every single day, every morning. I guess from that point on, I knew I was going to be creative.
Since you came from such a long line of painters, was there any friction or like pushback for you becoming a graphic designer?
Absolutely. So I was supposed to be the third generation, I guess. And I could
no
paint.
Pressure.
No pressure. And I could paint, and I'll even shout out my dad. Some people actually thought I was better than my dad at one point. And but I was going to go to college for fine art and painting, and I remember seeing in the art building graphic designers doing rebrand projects in the bottom floor. And I saw what they were doing. It inspired me, and I said, okay, I think I can do this. So I pushed myself in that direction, and when that happened, my parents were like, do you really want to do this? Because you kind of already have a last name for yourself. But they saw that I was talented in that aspect, so I went that direction.
So, Ben, where you live, you're surrounded by the outdoors and nature all the time. So has that also inspired you creatively?
Absolutely. So I guess in college and also where I live now, from the Smoky Mountains, that's where I went to college, down to Chattanooga, there's nature everywhere. And I think that when people think about Tennessee, maybe they think about Nashville, maybe they think about country music, or I guess hot chicken or things like that. But I think about nature. And the way this state gives access to people to go hiking, to go fishing, to go hunting, anything they want to do in the outdoors is huge. And it's been a huge part of my life. Nature to me is another gateway into my creativity. It could be on a hike or fly fishing and seeing different things that nature has to offer. So where I live now in McDonald, Tennessee, same thing. The farm is in the mountains, so I get to see the exact same thing I grew up with.
That's really cool. I mean, to have that connection with nature, I find it really inspiring. That's why I love going camping. I love going hiking. I love being on the water. I mean, it's all really inspiring. Is there any other kind of mediums that you like to work in to kind of capture nature?
Yeah, so my dad, when I think I was 17 or 18, he had a Rebel camera, and he gave me this camera. It was actually his camera he took his pictures with on his little adventures and things like that, to paint while he was at home. So he gave me his little prized possession, and I went out to the field, and I had fun with it. And I don't think my videos were good at first, or my pictures were that creative quality. I didn't really know what I was doing. But from then on, I guess my passion has been in film and photography. Graphic design is my work passion. It is something that I love to do as well. But if I'm outside and I'm being creative, it's going to be with a camera.
On a day-to-day basis, how do you get inspired? How do you keep yourself engaged with nature?
I was very fortunate to have parents that let me travel, not only by myself, but when I was younger. And one of the biggest things my dad used to say to me when I was trying to reach for my little Game Boy or something that I had to do with a screen, was look out the window. You're going to wonder where it all went. Whenever my dad said that to me, obviously you feel bad as a little kid. You're like, I'm going to put down the Game Boy. But that kind of echoed throughout my head. And as graphic designers, I think it's super important that we look to other things to get inspired by instead of just having horse blinders. So I think that nature not only can inspire us, but it can get people outside and to see the little things in life.
Yeah, it can keep you motivated too. Like just taking a break from the world is kind of helpful for everyone, I think.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Ben, for joining us and sharing your story with us. Thank you for the viewers who decided to tune in today.
Yes, so check us out. A month from now, we'll be posting Lemonade to YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you again, Ben. It was so great to have you here today.
Appreciate you guys. Go get outside.
Thanks, Ben.
That's so cheeseball.
I know.
And then the animation.